gentlemen across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with purple and red trim, weighing 144 pounds even. From the Big Sky country of Great Falls, Montana, this 1988 U.S. Olympic team member is now 32-2 as a professional with 28 KOs. Introducing Todd Kid Foster.
All right, Homer, Todd, I gave you instructions in the back. I want you to have a good, clean fight. Shake hands now and come out at the bell. Here we go, Todd.
So we're set to get on as you take a look at Homer Gibbins, who comes in here very confident. And it'll be up to Todd Foster to ebb that confidence.
Now, Todd Foster is called the Kid. Harold Warren was the real Kid.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
Dueling nicknames tonight. Harold was not the real Kid as far as the judges were concerned in that last one.
Now, speaking of the judges, they changed one of the cards while we were away in commercial and gave, one of the judges had given the fight to Warren, 97-93 by 4 points, and so it made it a split decision. The outcome remains the same, but we talked about how lopsided that fight might be, and sure enough, it was. Here's the knockout ratio for these two. Foster with an 82% KO mark in 34 fights.
You know, it's interesting. Gibbons was saying he felt like Foster was the bigger man. I don't think Foster looks bigger than Gibbons in the ring, does he? I mean,
not much. They look pretty comparable.
Really? I mean, Gibbons looks like he's he's got a height and reach advantage, and he doesn't feel slighter, you know. Gibbons has found a little home for that right hand, both to the body and the head so far.
Gibbons is by no means a gimme opponent.
No, not at all. And he's used, I was going to say, he's used to knocking people out in the junior welterweight and when he was a lightweight division. There's the right that I was talking about.
Slipped it right in, too. However, he did take a right a moment ago from Todd Foster, and he does have a tendency to drop his left hand a little bit.
And there's the right of Foster. Both men want to get that punch home, and this fight may turn on which one lands the best.
Gibbons has 26 knockouts in his 32 wins. Lost a 12-round fight to George Scott in February. Has had 2 fights since then that do not appear on his official record, but back in March he beat Scott Porter, knocked him out in 2 rounds, and then in May he had a fight with a guy by the name of Eric Westport, knocked him out in 3 rounds.
There is no question, and he was free to admit it, that he has stepped up in class with Todd Foster. This is the best guy he has fought. So among their common opponents is a guy that a lot of our viewers know, Tommy Hanks, who's a pretty good fighter.
There's that right hand again, slipped in by Gibbons.
They both beat him, although Foster knocked him out.
Bad first round for Gibbons. End of 1 round, and we'll be back to Biloxi after this.